100 people tell us their biggest regret.
What's your biggest regret?
Biggest regret.
Peel.
Damn.
Think. Subtitles?
I wish I came out earlier, but I was just like too scared.
Going to prison when my daughter was 2. That is my biggest regret.
I regret.
That's a tough one though, because like, do you really have a choice? You made a mistake, but like, I guess if you didn't make that mistake, you would have went to prison.
That I wasn't in the military during 9/11.
Not getting mental help sooner.
That's tough. I have a lot of regrets.
My biggest regret is telling my mom that I hate her.
Chad, don't ever do that, man. I'm telling you, you need to love your mom, man. Without her, you wouldn't even be here, bro. You wouldn't have food on your table.
That I love her, and that's my bitch.
What?
Cheating. Cheating on my kid's mother. That's a good one.
Getting into a relationship.
You know, none of us are perfect, chat, but these are very avoidable things. You know what I mean? I don't know what causes someone to cheat, to be honest, especially when you're like with someone and you have kids.
With a married man.
My baby's father. He's the biggest regret of my life.
I wish I would have met
that, bro. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, imagine you're the baby's father and you hear that. The biggest regret of your life? What did this guy do? He probably left. That's sad as hell.
love of my life. Forever.
There was one gentleman that I met. I regret not having a relationship with him, and I wish I could find him. I can't find him. Reggie. If you remember me, I would love to see you again.
Biggest life.
Okay, the funny thing is, most girls have that same thought about me, I've noticed. So it's like, they're always like, man, I wish I talked to him. So yeah, girls, don't be scared. Come up to me. You know, I'm a really like cuddly good guy. Come on.
Regret? God, these are big questions.
My biggest
regret in life.
One time I bought a 1984 Toyota Cressida, and that was $5,000 down the drain.
When I lie, you get no women chud.
A 1984 Toyota Cressida.
I feel like money's something you can always make back though. For a lot of people, bro, losing that much money at a certain time in your life can really affect the course of your life. So I can understand why.
And that was $5,000 down the drain.
I wish I got in a better habit of flossing.
I've lost like once a week.
I regret my one night stand. And I think the thing about him that kind of freaked me out is in the course of the sex, he had a hat on. Okay.
I think that my biggest regret
My biggest regret is joining this stream.
was
Any time that I've hurt somebody.
This haunts me to this day. When I was in grade 8, I made a very nasty racial reference to another kid.
I remember a kid
Yeah, bro. A lot of people don't think before they speak, and I think that's a big issue that people earlier in their life have. You learn as time goes on, bro. For a lot of kids and a lot of young people, bro, they just like speak straight from their brain to their mouth. You need to let it process, think if it makes sense, and if it's like a thing you should say in that moment, because man, bro, words do have an effect on people. They really do.
All bullied. We didn't like her that much, and we convinced her that if she stepped in this dog poop with her bare foot, that it would be some kind of moisturizer. And then I was just thinking about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I was a bully.
I guess I regret
Bro, what the hell? She deserved to step in that dog poop if she thought it was moisturizer.
not standing up for myself more as a young woman.
I wish I had told somebody I used to work for to just
Facts.
fuck off.
My biggest regret, I probably wouldn't have gotten.
Bro, in the moment, sometimes you feel too scared to tell someone what you really feel, bro. There's like two sides of the spectrum. You either just blurb out whatever you say, or you think about saying something, but you can't get it out. Like, you need to be somewhere in between. You don't want to just like blurb what you say, and you also don't want to like not be able to say anything.
In college, as I did.
Not getting sober sooner. I got too plastered at my sister's wedding.
I do regret that. I think that was a bad decision.
What do you guys think happened at the sister's wedding for her to regret it? She got too plastered, but like, what was the event that occurred that really made her regret that? She was up to some nefarious activity. She hooked up with the groom. Oh, hell no! She fell on the cake. What's it called, Chad? That thing they go, the flowers. It's a bouquet, right? You go, and then they go, oh, I'm gonna get married next. This is me. Go, it's about to go to like my like disabled cousin or something, and I just freaking swap. That's mine. Give me that. What does the men throw, bro? The men throw like a, I don't even know. I forget.
Going to this house party when I was 17.
Blacked out most of the evening.
I regret ever having smoked a cigarette.
Smoking weed.
What's your biggest regret?
Texting and driving.
Drinking and driving.
I had to do some jail
Chat, a lot of these are drugs, man. Take notes. Drugs are bad for you. They don't lead to anything good.
time. I lost my license.
I guess I regret getting into the car with my ex-husband. He drove us into a tree.
Spun the car around a couple of times.
She said that way too calm. He drove us into a tree. Like she's at peace with it though, which I'm kind of impressed with. You know what I mean?
They were in a car with my ex-husband. He drove us into a tree.
Spun the car around a couple of times.
There were 2 bullet holes in my windshield.
My arm broke. I wish I never would have gotten that car.
Damn, bro, that reminds me of when my dog got shot 60 times in his left eye, bro. That was sad as hell. Who remembers that story? So basically, I was walking my dog one day and I got caught in the midst of gang violence. My dog.
There were 2 bullet holes in my windshield.
My arm broke. I wish I never would have gotten that car.
What's my dog's name? Great question. Great question. Great question.
I have some things I regret that I don't want to talk about. Did you give me like the baby answer? How do I say this? Taking French instead of Spanish in high school.
Falling in with the wrong.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Everyone's like, I regret like almost dying. I regret like almost doing so much drugs to the point where I blacked out and, you know, not showing enough love to the people around me. Yo, I regret like, or not taking freaking Spanish, bro. I regret not taking Spanish, man. Frick. That teacher was so bad. Oh man, that teacher was so bad back in the day. Oh, I regret that, dude. Oh, frick. Dom. Oh. Yo, someone said laugh track moment. I know, it's funny. No, you can laugh. It's okay. Yo, by the way, chat, I'll let y'all know right now. You guys actually have permission to laugh. So whenever you want to laugh, put ha 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 in the chat. Put lol W, put the kek W, or put like the lamaus. You know, put them in the chat. You guys have permission.
Wrong crowd in high school.
High school.
High school. Homeschooled.
High school.
Fucking up high school.
In 7th grade.
A lot of people regret high school. What does that mean though? You're not even giving specifics. Like you just regret the whole of high school. You regret ever going, or you regret leaving high school.
I was playing basketball and this guy smacked the ball out of my hands and he just said to me, "You just got stuffed like a chicken." And I wish I had like said some comeback to him.
Not continuing.
Yo, some of these are hilarious. Some of these are like literally life or death, and then he's like, "You just got stuffed by a chicken." Like, damn, man. That would be the biggest disrespect of all time, though. Imagine someone comes down on you like that and rips that line. If they rip that line on you, bro, you're cooked.
College.
I regret going to college.
I can regret
Not becoming a doctor. Not going to.
I regret going to college. I wonder why they say that. Like, because a lot of degrees are literally just some BS, bro. A lot of degrees are like, they're just there to take your money. And you don't really get much from them. Maybe it was one of those degrees or something happened during college. I don't know why. You regret going to, so you don't think you're gonna use your degree at all summer? Damn, bro, but you got that sick diploma on your wall. You know what I mean? You got that aura, right? Yo, that's my diploma. Come on, man.
Nursing school.
I wish I continued playing soccer.
I wanted to sing opera.
Why didn't you?
I got married.
Married. Getting married early.
I hate to say it, but my marriage.
I ended up going through a painful divorce.
Staying with a relationship.
Yo, people are going through a lot, man. Sometimes you don't realize, but then you see this and you're like, damn, a lot of people have troubled marriages. You don't realize that how many people, what percentage of people that get married end up having problems with their significant other, bro. I feel like it's more than 50, to be honest. I feel like it's pretty seldom that a marriage ends up, you know, going all the way to like when you're elderly. Like, I don't know about these guys. A lot of marriages end because people let small arguments turn into big ones. Like, they'll let something that's really small affect them in a big way when it should have just been something that they talked over. And I feel like that happens with a lot of people. They don't know how to handle an argument. I feel like it's a big part of having a partner, bro. You need to be able to talk things through and get through things together instead of just whenever you have a conflict, arguing and, you know, spending time away from each other.
It's toxic and not good.
Taking back an old boyfriend.
Dating men.
I don't believe in regrets.
Dating men. So what, is she lesbian now? Yo, imagine like dating men and having such a bad experience that you change your sexuality.
No.
Taking back an old girlfriend, old boyfriend? Oh.
Not getting out of my hometown sooner than.
Chad, would you still watch me if I dyed my hair this color? Be honest. No? No?
No. Not getting out of my hometown sooner than I did.
I wish that I would have stayed in Maui.
China, New York.
Argentina.
I regret moving to Seattle.
Having sex so young.
Partied a lot when I probably should have spent more time with my kids. Saved more for my kids' education.
Not being very present in my daughter's lives.
Not listening to my dad.
Running away.
Yeah, Chad, if you're gonna have kids, make sure you can be there for them. That's a big thing too. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this one clip. There's this one clip of John Cena where he's like, someone asks him, they're like, "Are you ever gonna have a kid?" And then he says he's too busy and he wouldn't be able to provide for them. So he says no. And I think that's a really fair point to make, man. If you can't provide for your kid and they're gonna be neglected by you, it's not even worth having one. If you do have one, you need to put them first, bro. If you accidentally have one, you can't just like, it's too late, bro. They're your responsibility now.
Away from home when I was 16.
Living recklessly?
I wish I would have talked to my father more. He meant the world to me, and when he ended up passing away, I really regret that I didn't talk to him more.
I regret not learning.
Chat, I feel like a lot of people, when they move away from their parents' house, barely see their parents. Make sure you call them, bro. I live with my parents right now, so I'm kind of blessed in that way. But if you live far away from your parents, bro, give them a call like once a day. Make sure they're doing good and visit them like once a month at least, bro. You never know when their last day is gonna be, right? You never know. Anything could happen.
More Korean at a younger age because my parents are immigrants and it's kind of hard to talk to them now.
It's been years since I've seen my family and it kind of, weighs on me.
Regrets in life?
Probably not.
That guy's beard's fire. That guy's got a nice beard, man. I really wish I could grow a freaking beard.
Regrets in life?
Probably not going over to my best friend's house right after I got off work because he passed away shortly after that.
That's crazy. That's sad.
I went into preterm labor. They had told me that if she wasn't over a pound, they wouldn't be able to do anything to save her. When the time came, I wasn't strong enough to hold my daughter when she died.
I had a sister that passed away. She only lived 2 weeks.
Aw, that one's not even your fault though. Like, you didn't have a choice. You weren't strong enough to hold your daughter. That's sad as hell. That's really sad. Genuinely.
She died.
I had a sister that passed away. She only lived 2 weeks. Sometimes I regret not being there with my family more.
I think it's probably not spending enough time with my brother before he passed away.
Did you not take it that seriously as you should have?
I think I understood it was serious, but I didn't understand the definition of terminal. I've had to forgive myself for it, I think.
A lot of the stuff we saw in here was they regret doing drugs. They regret not being there with people while they were here because a lot of people pass away, bro, without you knowing. A lot of people will pass away just like this out of nowhere. Life is unexpected at times, bro. What else was there? A lot of marriage stuff. I've never been married, so I don't know what it's like to deal with conflict in a marriage. It's hard.